It's okay. Mine's really short, so it's okay. Yeah, feel free to take out your tissues because it's gonna get real sentimental now. Yeah, thank you. So when Mama told me that we're having the leaving party, I was so surprised and touched to find out that it was happening at Chili's today because it's so considerate and so caring of all of you to like find out our tastes and like what we enjoy and take that effort to make this day happen. So it's this kind and considerate attitude of all of you that I miss the most when I go to university क्योंकि वहाँ पर कौन मुझे पूछेगा कि if I'm doing okay, like what I need or whatever. But you've always been there and you've always helped me out and always been there for me. So in India we didn't have a very big family they were all scattered around India or abroad. So it was a shock coming to Malaysia because suddenly I had 30 more uncles and aunties and then I had 15 more didis and bhaiyas, which was fantastic because one of the things I was really scared about when I moved to Malaysia was that I was going to feel really lonely, that no one would understand what I was saying. But you never let me feel alone. You were always there as a family, and it was really touching for me for the past 10 years to always see you and see your smiling faces and just have you all around. It reminded me of it's such a big, diverse family that I suddenly got when we came to Malaysia.
At this point, clap.
So yeah, I would like to take time to thank some of you. But I was thinking words aren't enough to express my gratitude towards all of you. But then again, nothing will ever be enough to thank you for a decade of togetherness and kindness and all the love and support. But I shall try nevertheless. So first off, I'll start off with Paro Auntie. Paro Auntie, you're the reason why I took up any of the extracurricular activities that I did, like dancing and singing at PFA. You are the greatest multitasker and the most dashing, pushing woman that I know. Yeah. I love the way how you always take the initiative to organize get-togethers, and I love your extremely infectious enthusiasm, and it always rubs off on all of us here. We're always hyped up because of you, I feel. Next, I would like to move on to Sandhya Auntie, Bari Auntie and Mala Auntie, all three of whom are not here today. But they've been such a blessing to me and Mama because they were always there for the pickups and the drop-offs from school when Mama was too busy, and they were always there. They were there during the most pivotal part of my life during the GCSE years. Without them, I feel like I couldn't have pursued a lot of extracurricular activities that I did. So thank you for all of them. And they always give such amazing pep talks. After talking to them, I felt so confident and so brave and luckier for my exams as well. One of the reasons why I really liked our stay in Malaysia was because we always had something to look forward to, whether it be another EFI KL party or a Bharat Club picnic. But for me, mostly it was the Diwali functions, the dance and the song rehearsals, and that all boils down to Madhuri Auntie. You've always pushed us to do our best, always be better and do better. You've taught me the importance of practice and discipline. You've always ensured that everyone had a good time at whatever party we were at, even at the expense of you having fun sometimes, which is amazing. I admire your selfless nature, Auntie. Thank you so much. Next, moving on to Sonia Auntie and Alpana Auntie. Both of you have this really special ability of making a person feel super confident. आप जब भी मेरे साथ बात करते हो, मुझे लगता है कि I can do nothing wrong. You have so much faith in me. It's amazing. Both of you are. It's amazing. Whenever I'm feeling down and I listen to things you've said in the past, or Mama's oh, Alpana Auntie or Sonia Auntie sent a message, it always makes my day. So thank you so much for that.
You were going to say both the children keep complaining about Moon and she keeps saying, our mothers.
Moving on to another two aunties who are missing in action today, Nilanti Auntie and Mala Auntie. They are the two most warmest people I've ever come across. Rilati auntie has always been there. She's so motherly and so kind. She's as sweet as her cakes. Joke. Haha.
Few people laugh. You can reach that level.
That's why, like, you know, Kshitij goes first, he makes you all laugh, and then I'll just like, yeah, come in and do my thing. And also Mala auntie, who's always taken time off out of her schedule to ensure that my holidays were like going great. She introduced me to a whole new world of books. She's one of the few people that, you know, expanded my mind, which is like so amazing. But yeah, like collectively, all the aunties here, I would like to say that you are the strongest, most hardworking group of women I've ever met. I endeavor to be like you because all of you, you know, multitasking, doing everything, working, partying, all this stuff, like actual amazing women role models. You don't succumb to stereotypes, which is fantastic, and I wish to be like each and every one of you. Yeah, next, moving on to the uncles. I like to do this as a superlatives to keep it entertaining. So yeah, the funniest uncle goes to Shri uncle and Bala uncle, who also are not here today. But it's because Bala uncle has this unparalleled sense of humor, which can maybe only be matched by my father's poor jokes. But yeah, he's crazy with his jokes, and Shri uncle has like this whole new level of jokes that are too hip to handle. Next are the best dressed, which goes to Nakul uncle, obviously, Rajan uncle and Anant uncle, who coincidentally have the most fashionable daughters I know. Clearly, it's a family trait. And also the wives, yeah, whole family, right? Next, for best sportsmen, goes to Indrajit uncle, to Raman uncle and Murali uncle, because you really push the boundaries of physical exhaustion. So, like, I've heard stories where, like, we had a party late at night on Friday, and the next morning you wake up to go tennis or badminton. You're always pushing yourselves and, dedicating yourself to a single sport. It's something that I really try to do, and I hope to, like, learn from you more in the future. I actually admire your work ethic sometimes. The next one moves on to the most eloquent people in our group, I feel, are Ravi uncle and Raghav uncle. Ravi uncle, because he's so expert at catching people out in their grammatical errors, which is the reason why my speech is primarily in English, so as to not arise in economy. Yeah, but also Raghav uncle. Every WhatsApp message of yours inspires my mother to scold me and berate me for not conversing in Hindi daily. I think you remind all of us of how beautiful our language can truly be. And it's hard to, like, you're not speaking Hindi to everyone every day, but like really your WhatsApp messages, I feel like I've learned so much in just like one message, because it's so beautiful and poetic. Thank you, uncle. Yeah, lastly, the unsung hero of our group is clearly Subbu uncle. Subbu uncle. Yeah, you
quiet, you will just be there.
Yeah, because you always, like, you're never in the photo, but you're always in the background. I mean, you're always taking the photos. You're the reason why we have any of the photos we do. I promise my university room will be scattered with photos that you have taken of our family. Yeah, it's the only good photos of us, I guess. Yeah, so I've come to notice something recently. Like, you've all been giving me your undivided attention. You've always been nodding and smiling at me. And it's so rare these days to have so many people love you like you all do. And you may be thinking like, oh no, everyone pays attention to you when you talk, but no, that's not true. It's like, it's only because you are my family that, you care so much about me. You give me your attention. You never make me feel ridiculous or unwanted or, just stupid. But yeah, that's amazing. So I realized the difference between just people and family, and I'm so glad that I have